I recently rewatched the movie Penelope, and I thought I didn't have any grand thoughts about it until it's been simmering within me with the things that the current administration has been saying. Up front, we know this, the eugenics of it all, with the Tylenol autism connection that there isn't one, by the way, just to clarify that. But Penelope, for those who don't remember, she is a girl who was born with a pig nose because a long time ago her family was cursed, and now her family has basically been trying to isolate her but wants to marry her off to break the curse, and that can only be done with someone of royal blood or there's a certain spell thing going on there that I'm not going to explain. Because she has a pig nose, she's kind of hidden behind a glass so the guys can't see. And anytime she's exposed to herself, obviously the men go running because they've never seen a girl with a pig nose before. And kind of this whole language that the mother was using was like, this is not you. You with the pig nose, this is not you. Once you get married, the curse will be broken and you'll be you, right? And I think this language is very interesting, connecting to, I don't want to say like, obviously this was just a physical feature of hers, but I want to connect it with like the disability, eugenics of it all, that we've seen this administration talk about. Because at the end of the day, Penelope is who she is, right? Penelope ultimately doesn't need to marry someone of a certain bloodline to break this curse. The lesson she learns is she needs to learn to love herself as she is. And oddly enough, that breaks the curse. But there's a lot of things that could be intertwined into this conversation. But the thing is, she learned to love herself with her pig nose, right? That she at some point wasn't chasing, I'm going to find the cure to this. And this is just who I am. But isn't it weird how she gets rewarded with a regular person nose when she learns that lesson, right? And I just think this is interesting, more so in the realm of when we talk about when this administration is trying to link Tylenol and autism, which, like I said, we know it's the eugenics of it all, but like, why are we trying to cure autism, guys? Like, I'm just, out of all the things to pick, like I said, we know the reasons why, but it seem so silly that that is what we've chosen to do. Nevertheless, I want to say this in the realm of, with that conversation, I feel like when it comes to disabilities, there can be some people in the wrong mindset, and that's regarding the idea of like wanting to cure someone. And for example, like a lot of the ableism that's in the pro-abortion realm, right? Like, we want abortions for people, but you can't be platforming ableism in the realm of like trying to abort people with disability. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we all understand what we're saying, right? Like, don't put the ableism in the pro-abortion. Like, we need abortions, but don't use your ableism as a reasoning. Like, they're trying to cure and say we don't need more disabled people, or maybe in Penelope's case she doesn't have to have a pig nose, right? And wanting to cure their children of this thing that maybe makes their life difficult, but you've deemed that they shouldn't have to have it because their life could never be as fulfilling as XYZ. And that's the ableist talking point that I'm trying to connect to Penelope here. I hope this is making sense. But it's so interesting how this movie, I was trying to figure out, like I said, if I had anything to say about it, but I was just going to let it simmer. And with this recent conversations, it really has all connected with me. Just kind of that same idea, right? Like, obviously, like I said, different situation, but Penelope's mom wanting her nose to be cured, that associating, oh no, this is not you. You will be you after you have a normal nose, when like Penelope is Penelope, right? Just as if your child has a disability, they're that same person no matter what, right? Like, yes, obviously, like, that shapes people, but, like, you know what I mean? This, like, wanting to cure people to be a certain way, to look a certain way. It's just, has anyone else made this connection about Penelope? I haven't looked at any content, so I don't know. But, like, it's driving me crazy now that I've realized it.